Okay, so for this lecture video, I am going to discuss to you about business and consumer loans. Okay, so for our learning objectives, at the end of the lesson, you should be able to, number one, illustrate business and consumer loans. Number two, distinguish between business and consumer loans. And three, solves problems involving business and consumer loans. So that involves amortization and mortgages. Okay, so let us first define what is the definition of loan. So what do you mean by loan? It is a debt provided by one entity. So when you say entity, this is an individual or an organization to another entity at interest rate. So in short, in other words, when you say loan, that is utang. Okay? So there are two classifications of loan according to its purpose. Okay, so we have what you call the business loan. So when you say business loan, it is a debt of a company for the purpose of gaining profit, business purpose, or for investment. Okay? So the money received from business loan is used for the company. Of course, puwedeng, ginagamit ito ng owner for, pagpa-salary ano, or wages of the employees, ano po. So, it can also be used for the projects ng mga business. Okay, kung magpapalago pa sila more for the business, so puwede silang mag-business loan, ano po. So, what is, the common source for, um business loan. So we have the commercial loans like the banks. Ano, pero mas stricter. Strict ang ano ng bank, ang policies due to economic downfall. So mas strict yung policies ng bank when it comes to business loan. So it's not that easy when you are going to apply for a business loan. So if you are the owner of the company, it's not that easy if you're going to apply for a business loan. It's because medyo malaking money yung uutangin, 'di ba? So yung mga banks or yung iba institution, lending institution, they are going to evaluate your company. So kung meron ka pa bang ibang utang or yung performance ng company mo, yung status ng company mo, 'di ba? So i-evaluate 'yan ng bangko. Okay? So mostly hindi nag-grant yung mga newly or mga newly opened company. Ano, kasi parang ini-evaluate din nila yung performance ng company mo before ka nila i-a-approve for business loan. Okay? So on the other hand, we also have the consumer loan. Okay? So when you say consumer loan, it is a loan given by bank or lending institutions for personal, family, and household purposes. So a consumer loan can be in the form of money or loans for cars, furniture, and other expensive goods. Okay? So kapag consumer loans, medyo marami-rami tayong pwedeng makuhanan ng consumer loan. So pwedeng sa bank, 'di ba? Puwedeng sa loan sharks, tinatawag din natin yung mga loan sharks. Puwedeng sa, pawn shop, life insurance company. So 'yan, that is for the consumer loans. Of course, for the consumer loans, it is for personal purposes. Okay? Okay, so let us, differentiate business loan and consumer loan. Okay? So, we have here business loan and consumer loans. Okay? So, the borrower, okay? So, for the borrower in consumer loan, the borrower of the consumer loan is the one who will use the money. Okay? Si consumer mismo ang gumagamit ng money. For the business loan naman, the borrower is the business loan is the owner of the company. Okay? The purpose for the consumer loan is used for personal or household purposes. For business loan naman, it is for profit or business purposes. Collateral, when you say collateral, parang may kapalit. Okay? Ito yung kapalit. Say for example, hindi mo na bayaran yung utang mo. So, meron siyang collateral. So, ito yung kapalit niya. So for the collateral, for a consumer loan, it is usually an asset of the borrower like real estate or investment. Okay? So kung nakikita nyo, say for example, merong isang individual, hindi niya na kayang bayaran yung utang niya. So, meron niyang collateral wherein merong isang um, bagay puwedeng house and lot, 'di ba, kukuhanin sa'yo ng bangko. So, yun yung collateral niya, yun yung kapalit niya kapag hindi ka makapagbayad ng or hindi ka na makakapagbayad ng utang mo, okay? So for business loan naman, the collateral for business loans are equipment, furniture, and fixtures or inventory can also be an asset. So for the business loan naman, so pwedeng ang kapalit niya or collateral niya are the equipments from the company, 'di ba? Pwede nilang kuhanin yung furnitures, whatever yung inventory, kahit ano diyan na pwedeng kuhanin ng bank na pwede nilang pambayad dun sa utang ng company. So that is for the business loan. We also have the guarantor. So for the guarantor, consumer loan does not require a guarantor to sign the loan. And for the business loan naman, the business loan for the guarantor for a business loan is a person who gives assurance that the borrower will repay. Okay? So sa business loan kasi medyo strict yung policies. So documentation, the needed documents for a consumer loan are credit report, proof of salary, and tax return. 'Di ba? If we are pwede kasi sa consumer loan is yung uutang tayo ng cars, 'di ba? Yan. Ng house and lot, okay? Pwede din 'yon for consumer loan, 'di ba? So in order for you to um, be approved, so i-a-approve ka ng company or ng lending institution, so kailangan mo ng documentation, proof na pasok ka dun sa salary range namin, dun sa salary range ng company na ina-applyan mo, 'di ba? So credit report, okay, meron ka bang ibang utang? O meron ka pa bang ibang utang? And also the tax return and other documents na kailangan nila, valid ID, okay, kailangan din 'yan. We also have business loan. So the needed documents for a business loan are credit report, of course, a financial statement for 3 years, tax returns, and copies of contract with suppliers, vendors, and customers. Next is the terms. So the terms or the amount of time you have to repay in consumer loans are longer compared to business loans. So sa business loans, the interest rate of business loans is higher compared to consumer loans. So it depends on the length of time the business is operating and the amount of the collateral used in the loan. Okay? And for the follow-up, once the money has been released in the consumer loan, there is no follow-up needed by the bank as long as the borrower made the agreed payments. Okay, in the business loan naman, there is an annual review, especially on the financial reports to determine the financial status of the company. So, medyo strict yung policy sa business loan kasi um, medyo mataas yung money na inuutang nila. So, medyo strict din yung for the if you are applying for the business loan. Okay, so we also have what you call the mortgages and amortization. So, what do you mean by mortgages? So, a mortgage is a loan in which a debtor, real or personal property functions as the collateral. Okay? So, sabi ko sa inyo, collateral, parang exchange nung inutang mo. So say for example, uh, pay you cannot pay anymore dun sa loan mo. So merong collateral, meron yung exchange, and that is what you call the mortgages. Okay? So next, if the debtor fails to pay, the mortgage agreement allows the lender to seize or foreclose on the property. Okay? So, say for example, kumuha ka ng car, okay? Nag-utang ka ng car, nag-loan ka ng car. Tapos, you cannot pay anymore your pay anymore the monthly installments. So, sabihin na natin, monthly payment of the car, you cannot pay it anymore. So, merong right. So, say for example, after 3 months na hindi ka pa makapag-pay ng utang mo. So, after 3 months, pwede na namin kuhanin ulit or babawiin namin yung car na inutang mo. So, that is mortgage. 'Di ba? So, for the 10-year mortgage, sabihin na natin 10 years mo siya babayaran. So, dapat babayaran mo siya on time. Okay? Kasi if not, puwedeng ibalik mo or kukuhanin nila sa'yo ulit yung car mo. And also for the house and lot, sa mga houses, puwede din yun, for mortgages, okay? And other, puwede din money, okay? Next, we also have what you call the amortization. When you say amortization, it is paying off a debt or loan in regular installments over a specific period of time. Amortization follows an amortization schedule. Okay, so sa amortization, it's just like yung monthly payment mo. Okay, monthly payment. Sabi dito, regular a debt or loan in regular installments over a specific period of time. So, meron kang monthly payment and yung monthly payment mo is fixed price na. That's why we have what you call the amortization table. Okay, so to solve for the payment or amortization, use the formula below. So, we have the formula for amortization. So, we have A is equal to P times I all over 1 minus the quantity 1 plus I raised to negative N. And to solve for the loan amount or the P, denoted by capital letter P, use the formula below. So we have P is equal to A times the quantity 1 minus the quantity 1 plus I raised to negative N over I, where A is the periodic payment. A is the periodic payment. P is the loan amount, which is the present value. I is the periodic rate of interest, that is R over M, where R is the rate and M is the number of periods per year or conversions per year. N is the number of payments, that is T times M, where T is the time or term in years. Okay, so let's try to answer some examples. So example number 1, assume that you wish to purchase a house and lot worth 2,205,600 pesos. And the seller requires a 20% down payment. Question letter A, how much is the down payment? And question letter B, how much is the mortgage loan? Okay? So, magkano kaya yung ida-down payment mo, which is 20% of the the cost of the house and lot, and how much is the mortgage loan or magkano yung babayaran mo na lang. Okay? So, let's try to solve letter A. So, in order for you to solve or to find the value of the down payment, just multiply the cost of the house and lot, which is 2,205,600, times the percentage, which is 20%, or in decimal, that is 0.20. So, multiply mo lang yan. So, that is equal to 441,120 pesos. So, that will be your down payment for the house and lot. Okay? So, for the total amount of the loan or mortgage loan, just subtract principal minus the down payment. Okay, principal is the cost of the house and lot. So we have 2,205,600 minus 441,120. So that is equal to 1,764,480. So therefore, ang babayaran mo na lang since nag-down payment ka na ng 441,120, so eto na lang ang total cost of your loan. Okay? Next, example 2. Miss A bought a car. After paying the down payment, the amount of the loan is 400,000 pesos. With an interest rate of 9% compounded monthly, the term of the loan is 3 years. So how much is the monthly payment? Okay, so given we have 400,000 pesos, that is P. R is equal to 9% or that is 0.09. M is equal to 12 since monthly, compounded monthly siya, so that is equal to 12. So our I is equal to R over M. So we have 0.09 over 12. And for N naman, that is 36. So, paano siya naging 36? So, just multiply T times M, where T is equal to 3 years, times M. M is 12. So, 3 times 12. So, that is equal to 36. So, since ang hinahanap is monthly payment, so we're going to look for the value of the monthly payment or the monthly amortization. So we're going to use this formula. A is equal to P times I over 1 minus the quantity 1 plus I raised to negative N. Okay, so just substitute the given value. So we have 400,000 times 0.09 over 12. I mean 0.09 over 12 divided by or over 1 minus the quantity 1 plus 0.09 over 12 raised to negative 36. Okay? So the monthly payment will be 12,719.90. Okay, so this will be the monthly payment that Miss A will going to pay. Okay, next example 3. A person borrowed 1,200,000 pesos for the purchase of a car. If his monthly payment is 31,000 pesos, on a 5-year mortgage, find the amount of interest. Okay? So, the cost of the car is 1,200,000 and his monthly payment is 31,000 pesos. So, ibig sabihin, for 5 years, dapat makabayad siya ng 31,000 pesos per month. Or else, babawiin sa kanya yung car since naka-mortgage po yung car. Okay, so we are going to find the amount of interest. So we have given P is 1 million or 1.2 million. A is the monthly payment, so that is 31,000. M is 12 since monthly yung payment niya, so that is uh, compounded monthly. And T is equal to 5 since 5 years niya yung babayaran. So how are you going to find the value of the interest? Or the amount of the interest. So, total amount. So, to find the value of the total amount na babayaran niya, okay, the total amount na babayaran niya. So, just multiply. So, we have A times M times T. So, A times M times T. So, that is equal to, so we have 31,000 times 12 times 5. So, that is equal to 1,860,000. So, yan yung total amount na babayaran niya. Okay? For his car. So, that is the total amount na babayaran niya. So, since we're going to find the value of the interest, so, just subtract total amount minus the principal. So we have 1,860,000 minus 1,200,000. So that is equal to 660,000 pesos. So, ibig sabihin, 660,000 yung total amount of interest. Another example, example 4. Matthew wants to purchase a car that costs 3,300,000 pesos. He will give a down payment of 1,300,000 pesos and then he will loan the balance from a bank charges 7.5% interest rate, compounded monthly. He also agreed to pay the bank monthly for 5 years. Okay? So, question letter A, how much is his monthly amortization? And question letter B, how much is the total interest in his loan? So we have the given R is equal to 7.5%, or that is 0.075. M is equal to 12 since compounded monthly siya. I is equal to 0.075 over 12. N is equal to 60 since the T is 5 and M is 12. So 5 times 12, so that is equal to 60. T is equal to 5. So in order for us to um, know the value of the P, so since nag-down payment na si Matthew, so mababawasan na yung huhulugan niya, 'di ba? So we have just subtract. So we have car costs minus the down payment. So that is 3,300,000 minus 1,300,000. So that is equal to 2 million. So 2 million na lang yung cost nung car since nag-down payment na siya. Okay? So what is his monthly amortization? So let us going to apply the formula in finding the value of the monthly amortization. So that is A equals to P times I over 1 minus the quantity 1 plus I raised to negative N. So substituting all the given values. So we have 2 million times 0.075 over 12 over 1 minus the quantity 1 plus 0.075 over 12 raised to negative 60. So simplifying, so we will get the monthly amortization of 40,075.90. So this will be the monthly payment or the monthly amortization. So question letter B, how much is the total interest on his loan? Okay? So, in order for you to find the total interest of his loan, so hahanapin muna natin yung total amount na babayaran ni Matthew. So, we have 40,075.90 times 12 times 5. So, 12 is M, 5 is the time. So, 12 times 5, so that is equal to 2,404,554. So, this is the total amount na babayaran ni Matthew. So, para malaman natin yung total interest, so we're just going to subtract the total amount minus the principal. Okay, so that is 2,404,554 minus 2 million. So that is equal to 404,554. So this is the total interest on his loan. Okay, and the last example, we have Mr. DJ wants to buy a house that costs 10 million pesos. He gave a down payment of 2 million and then he loaned the remaining amount from a bank. His agreement with the bank is that he will pay for the mortgage on a monthly basis for 10 years and that the bank will charge a 5% interest rate, compounded monthly on his loan. Determine the amount of his monthly payment. Okay, so we have the given. R is equal to 0.05 since 5%. So M is equal to 12 since compounded monthly. I is equal to 0.05 over 12. N is equal to 120 since we have 10 years. And M is equal to 12. So 10 times 12, so that is 120. T is equal to 10. And to find the value of the P, so we have the cost of the house minus the down payment. So 10 million minus 2 million. So that is equal to 8 million. So um, ito na lang yung principal or the P, the value of the P. So since we're going to find the value of the monthly payment, so just we're going to apply this formula. A is equal to P times I over 1 minus the quantity 1 plus I raised to negative N. So we have 8 million times 0.05 over 12 over 1 minus the quantity 1 plus 0.05 over 12 raised to 100, negative 120. So simplify, so that we're going to get 84,852.41 as the monthly payment. Okay, so that's it for this video. So if you have any questions, you can comment. You can comment down below your questions about this topic. Okay, so let's go back with our learning objectives. So tignan natin if na-achieve natin yung learning objectives natin. So number 1, illustrate business and consumer loans. Check. Second, distinguish between business and consumer loans. And third, solves problems involving business and consumer loans. Okay, so thank you very much for watching the lecture video. Bye.